The Ohanese Social Cultural Organization has cautioned the judges of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal against issuing an erroneous judgment. Policies Niger report that according to the group, an erroneous judgment could lead to a situation similar to the military coup in Niger Republic. Ohanese said the judges must be independent in their verdict of the 2023 general elections, which are marred by allegations of irregularities and election irregularities and also non-compliance with electoral laws. The group's factional secretary general Cøuþ said the lack of adherence to the electronic transfer of election results from polling units to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) central service server known as IREV further fueled these concerns. Cøuþ said Nigerians are eagerly awaiting the verdicts of the PEPT and their expectations are high for an unbiased and uncompromised judgment. He said the interpretation of the constitutional requirements for a presidential candidate to win 25% of 2/3 of the state and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja is a crucial issue that the judiciary must address. He said as Nigerians eagerly await the verdicts of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, their expectations are high for an unbiased and uncompromised judgment. Additionally, the interpretation of the constitutional requirements for a presidential candidate to win 25% of 2/3 of the state and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja is a crucial issue that the judiciary must address. We emphasize the consequences of an erroneous judgment in light of recent events such as the Nigerian military coup. The APS Igbo Cultural Organization Ohanese Igbo has cautioned the PEPT judges against making any errors in their verdicts. Nigerians understand the gravity of this warning and recognize the potential consequences of an erroneous judgment. The judiciary must consider the broader implications of their decisions, as a flawed verdict could undermine public confidence in the democratic process and lead to social and political unrest. Recent events such as the military coup in Niger serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the importance of upholding the rule of law. Nigerians have witnessed the disastrous consequences of political instability and the erosion of democratic institutions. The PEPT must bear these lessons in mind and recognize the pivotal role they play in upholding the integrity of the electoral process and preserving Nigeria's democracy. The expectations of Nigerians for the 2023 Presidential Election Petition Tribunal are rooted in the desire for an unbiased and uncompromised verdict. Well, with the way things are going, it is the judiciary that is giving people the audacity, the opportunity to be able to say or to begin to think otherwise. You know, of course, when you hear Ohanese, people will start saying, oh, they are fighting for Obi, they are doing this, they are doing that, and that's one thing this man said. Peter Doche said he loves the manner at which Peter Obi is handling the case. He's not attacking Tinubu, he's not attacking anybody, but he said the process that brought Tinubu to power, that is what is challenging, and that is what we are talking about. And when you look at the issue of Akpabio and Ahmad Lawal, and you begin to wonder what kind of judiciary, what kind of judges do we have? That does not take the fact away that we still have a responsible judge, but majority of them, they are something else. And when you see an average Nigeria person, you know, we still have a righteous people, we still have people with integrity, but majority of the Nigeria people, an average Nigeria, irrespective of what they have, when you see all these politicians, they still want to acquire more. The poverty mentality is still there. Everybody just wants to acquire, When are you going to have enough? And that is what is bringing this whole thing. Because if we have people who are at the forefront, who really have integrity, honestly, maybe to a very large extent, will not be experiencing this. People will not be saying one or two things, because when you hear or you see the statement made by one of the judges, who has retired, the husband was the senator say, and he said it openly that many a times he influenced his wife to be able to favor his friends who were having one case or the other in court. What does that tell you? Even the case of Ahmed Lawa alone, it shows somebody who did not even buy tickets, who did not contest for the primary, yet they declared him winner and nobody did anything. And at the end of the day, when I hear people say some things, you know, there's something that has been really done to the Nigerian psyche. Do you even think that Nigerians have the power to even do, or to the audacity to even say anything, even if they feel, those who feel that oh, maybe the judiciary might want to say, or you know, pass a judgment that they know that, oh, to a very large extent they don't even need to be a lawyer. We have all the evidence in court, which you can see. The election, there's no doubt, election was mad. And entire society group also came out that don't use this technicality of a thing, because we saw all the evidence there. Everybody saw what happened. In as much that the people who came out, you know, violently to ask other people not to vote, we saw their faces. But the question is that if they were opposites, you know, in the opposition party, do you think they wouldn't have picked them? That is when you be hearing DSS, hearing police, that you don't expect us to fold our arms and begin to watch people. We saw them, the evidence are there, but they won't do it. So in that kind of society, you expect to be clapping. They say, oh, let us move on. And we saw the way and manner at which everything went. But at the end of the day, will Nigeria be able to do anything? That is another thing. Like somebody said, that you don't respect rule of law, but you want to correct other people, that you want to restore democracy. Who does that? So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.